Assalamualaikum open mabar bang.
Waalaikumsalam bang. Nanti malam kayaknya bang. Sekarang mau misi dulu bang. Mau live sebentar bang.
Ayawak MABAR Gakna.
Nanti bang, nanti malam bang kita sebentar bang, paling 2 menit sudah.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I've always been impressed.
Gets his head on it! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. Roberto Carlos! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Roberto Carlos. Elects to cross. Ribery.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ribery. He has found the way through. Ribery stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Conceição. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Nedved. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Aimed beyond the defence. Now here's the delivery. Taken back almost at once. He's picked his way through. Great chance! So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It is a corner, and we have our very first corner. Ribery with the short one. Martinez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's Nedved. He's found a way through. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Played out wide. Crosses in. Getting up there! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Header comes in! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Ribery. He's through here. And that's another good win of the ball. Cafu. And it's Conceição. Now it's De Bruyne. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Gullit. And it's De Bruyne. Martinez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zielinski. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gattuso. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Martinez. De Bruyne. And here's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's picked it up out wide. Nedved has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Always going over the top. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 45 minutes to check. Can he finish? And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Nedved. Maldini. It's a good spell of possession, this. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. And that is expertly dealt with.
Inter are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Gattuso, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Gattuso.
Such good technique.
Pull it. Zielinski does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Thuram, gently down. Cafu. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Bastoni. He's being urged to shoot. Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14.
So we have movement on
Numero
both
13.
benches.
Numero 20. Ibrahimovic. Numero
Inter
11.
Milan perhaps wondering
Numero
what the best
24.
time is for their next
Lascia il
substitution.
campo per il numero 4.
Maldini.
Il numero
Over
10.
to the right flank.
Seedorf.
Now it's
Il
Politano.
numero 21. Il numero 9.
Platini.
Totti. Il numero 5. Cambio di giocatori.
Modric. Sucic. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Politano. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Modric.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the pass is intercepted. Sucic. Now it's Ribery. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. Politano makes a move down the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. And it's Serginho. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Gattuso. Reinders. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ribery is in a really good position out wide. Totti, renowned for his long-range shooting. Seedorf. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Ribery. Great vision. Oh, he's all alone. There's a no-nonsense tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has not gone well. Sucic, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way past. Sucic receives it in a good position here. Turan. Seedorf looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a searching pass. Modric! Dispatched clinically. Deep, deep into injury time. One sweeping... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Could move up a gear here. He's a sharp little ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, this is a great position. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Nedved. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ribéry. And he welcomes it in. Swings it across. And he's there to get it away. Looking for options for movement. Deftly away. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, that was vital. Nedved with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now that looks a decent ball. Barella. Still goalless. Bullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. And it's Hullet. Barella. Now Martinez. And here's Ribéry. Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Roberto Baggio. That's Maldini. Martinez.
Oh, great feet, that.
He has found the way through. Opts to play it back. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Serginho. He's got away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the ball is out of play. Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. Modric. Snyder! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Snyder. Zielinski. It's a good foot in there. And it's Nedved. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction.
And Ribery! And he scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Martinez. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get on the end of this? He's cut it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is just off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that is all they have time for. Inter Milan have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. We get a throw in. Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice looking ball. Davids. And it's Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Nedved. Zielinski. It's Ribery. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Nedved. Davids. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Thuram at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. And the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target. Looking for the run. Can he get it through?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Akanji. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Goes down, but nothing given. Ribery. And he's managed to get free. And a shot! In he goes again. Modric. And it's Snyder. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nedved with the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted. Martinez. Roberto Baggio. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in it. It's Nedved! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Well, it's
22.
clearly the target here.
Modric.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Numero 9. Numero 11. Numero 2. De Rossi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Il numero 13. Il numero 18. Filippo Inzaghi. Il numero 40.
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Bullet clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Pullet.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's De Bruyne. And he's well positioned here. Modric. Reinders. That's good vision. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Martinez. Oh, super find. Davids. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barella. I think we're just about done here. He's found a way through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tries to play it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Real chance! And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear.